And starts now.
Good evening, I'm Justin Betty. Another potential big step in the fight to end the COVID-19 pandemic tonight. The U.S. Food and Drug Administration issued an emergency use authorization order for a second COVID-19 vaccine. The Moderna vaccine, like the Pfizer vaccine, is administered in a series of 2 doses, taken about a month apart. And like the Pfizer vaccine, it was proven to be about 95% effective in clinical trials. Moderna plans to ship almost 6 million doses of their vaccine across the country next week. That's on top of the roughly 2 million doses of the Pfizer vaccine. This all comes as COVID-19 cases and deaths are surging in many places across the country. The U.S. about to set a record in both those categories this week. Though here in Wisconsin, the numbers are a bit more encouraging. The Department of Health Services reports about 3,200 new confirmed cases today. As you see, that brings down our 7-day rolling average to about 3,000. The number of deaths per day in Wisconsin also ticking down. Now back up a little. DHS reports 60 new COVID deaths today in our 12-county north central Wisconsin region. Hospitalization numbers are steady over the last week or two. Today, DHS reports 146 people in our region are in the hospital with COVID-19, and they say 35 of those are in the ICU. Wisconsin is getting less doses of its Pfizer vaccine next week than originally thought. Governor Evers said today the state will receive about 35,000 doses of the vaccine next week, rather than the almost 50,000 they thought they were getting. We're not alone. Many states are receiving fewer vaccines than they thought next week. Pfizer has said they have more. They're just waiting for instructions on where to send them. Evers also announced today Wisconsin will use a site at the state fairgrounds just outside Milwaukee to administer a new COVID-19 treatment starting next Tuesday. The drug, which was just approved by the FDA last month, contains man-made antibodies to help people with mild or moderate cases of COVID-19 improve. This will be near the alternate care facility, the hospital, but at a separate building. The clinic will be open 7 days a week except for Christmas Day and New Year's Day, and has the capacity to serve up to 84 patients a week. As for the economic effects and the logistical obstacles of COVID-19, Congress has still not agreed to a new relief bill, though lawmakers on both sides say they're close. And today, Congress did pass a temporary spending bill to delay a government shutdown that would have went into effect tonight. Nadia Romero has details.
Businesses closed, COVID cases spiking, Americans hungry, waiting in long lines for food.
40% of the people who are accessing the charitable food network now are accessing it for the first time. These are brand new Americans, our neighbors, all of a sudden finding themselves unable to put food on the table.
But despite the desperation, Congress is still at a stalemate, unable to provide pandemic relief.
We have not yet reached a final agreement, regretfully.
Trying to break through the stimulus standstill, congressional leaders tied COVID relief to a proposal to fund the government.
It's never good under any set of circumstances to have a government shutdown.
But while Congress couldn't come to a consensus on a new deal, it passed a quick resolution to extend the shutdown deadline and work through the weekend.
I think we're very close to getting an agreement. I think 2 more days would allow us the time to get it done and allow time for people to be able to read.
On the table, a $900 billion package that includes extra funding for COVID testing, federal loans to help keep small businesses open, and stimulus checks to those struggling to pay for food or for rent.
The quickest way to get money into the pockets of the American people is to send some of their tax dollars right back where they came from. So let's step up to the plate, deliver the $1,200 survival checks to millions of Americans before the holidays.
In Washington, I'm Nadia Romero.
Outside, Jeff, we're seeing a little bit of snow tonight.
Yeah, the flakes are flying here in ER right now. This will not be a big snow. Most locations under a ½ inch this evening, but here's the radar, and the bulk of the heavy snow is coming through right now. It'll give us a quick burst of light to moderate snow. It should be done by 2 o'clock in the morning, and then tomorrow, this cloudy sky is back in the forecast for us tomorrow. But visibility is reduced, and the roads under these areas here are becoming snow-covered. So be ready for a few slippery spots tonight into tomorrow morning as ground temperatures are well below freezing right now. In fact, current temperatures are hanging out near 28 in Rhinelander, 27 for Antigo, 20 for Tomahawk. So you get the idea. It's a cool night, not a cold night, with low temperatures down in the mid-20s. Your forecast then tonight, though, the flurries are out there. Light snow, less than an inch for most everybody. No wind at all with low temperatures down near 24. Your full forecast is coming up. Justin.
All right, thanks, Jeff. The Marathon County Sheriff's Office is warning residents in Rib Mountain tonight someone is stealing outgoing mail from mailboxes. Investigators say it appears this person is searching for holiday gift cards or cash that might be inside. The Sheriff's Department is now suggesting dropping off your mail at a secure location or as close to pickup times as possible. A 32-year-old Marathon County man has been arrested after police say he kidnapped a man, held him against his will, robbed him. Michael Norfleet now facing numerous charges, including kidnapping and armed robbery. However, authorities say the victim sustained only minor injuries during this incident. High-speed internet and even reliable cell phone service can be hard to come by in some parts of the Northwoods. Today, a crew from T-Steel Construction put this cell tower in place in downtown Land O'Lakes. Picture here is just the first section of 5 they plan to put in place by the end of the day today. The whole tower designed to be about 190 feet tall and bring better cell service to the Land O'Lakes region. As the temperatures drop, it's important to make sure everything in your vehicle is in tune, including in some ways you may not think. Newswatch 12's Morgan Johnson reports.
Mike Sheldon is the store manager at Auto Value in Rhinelander. He's been there for 32 years, so he's seen his share of car problems. And the one that he sees year after year is caused by dropping temperature.
The colder molecules of the air, the air releases easier and you usually get low pressure.
For every 10-degree temperature drop, tires lose about a pound per square inch of pressure. Although the Northwoods is getting a late start to snow and ice.
It's a good habit to check all your tires before you leave on any sort of a trip. If you see one looks physically lower than the other ones.
And if your car doesn't automatically tell you how much air is in your tires, make sure you check all 4 every time there's a significant temperature drop.
And Sheldon warns that if you don't do this,
it could lead to several bad incidents. You could lose traction first and foremost, and if you lose traction, you get into an accident.
But reinflating tires can only go so far. Sometimes a new set is needed, and Sheldon recommends a certain type of tire.
As far as grip goes, an aggressive all-season or a winter snow tire type will work.
But Sheldon advises going before the last minute.
As soon as the snow falls and people start sliding around, they all flock to the vendor. Well, then there's only so much time in a day and so much product on the shelf to get.
The pandemic has affected supply chains, making snow tires hard to come by.
You might not be able to just go down to your local dealer and get the same supplies you would in other years past because there's shipping concerns.
Check your tire pressure regularly and consider buying winter tires earlier rather than later. In Rhinelander, I'm Morgan Johnson, Newswatch 12.
Christmas is now just 1 week away, and many of us, as Jeff mentioned, are finally seeing a little snow tonight. Jeff's putting the finishing touches on his full forecast. He'll let us know if there's any more snow on the way after the break.
This portion of Newswatch 12 is brought to you by Northwoods Furniture, Eagle River.
North Wisconsin Homes, your source for custom-designed, precision-built Wisconsin homes. Visit norwishomes.com.
Coach LaFleur, welcome to the Cellcom call center. Every customer service call is answered right here, and we strive to answer on the first or second ring with no holding.
Oh, wait, say that again?
No holding?
No holding?
No holding.
Hey, Bakhtiari, did you hear that?
Yeah, got it. No holding. I can help you out with that.
With Cellcom, you can always get in touch with live local customer service reps. Cellcom, clarity in a cloudy world.
There's a splash of surprise in every Wisconsin Lottery scratch game. like the exciting new play style of $2 Lucky Deal. Match 3 cards in the same hand or 2 cards from the same hand with the bonus card to win a prize. There's a chance to win up to 8 times on each ticket and a top prize of $4,000. Instant scratch games from the Wisconsin Lottery. Odds are you'll like them.
Advice from trial attorneys, lawyers for the injured.
Shortly after losing both of my parents, I was involved in a terrible car accident, one that left me seriously injured and in desperate need of help. Brad Mishka of the Mader Law Firm stepped in, and he took care of me. The Mader legal team got me every penny I was entitled to, and they treated me like a member of their family when I needed someone to lean on the most.
Rhinelander Brewery wishes you warmest thoughts and best wishes for a wonderful holiday and a very happy new year. Witness the magic of Christmas at Rhinelander's Lights of the North Woods for 2 weekends beginning Friday, December 11th and again Friday, December 18th at Hodag Park. This free event will feature over 150,000 Christmas lights and over 60 displays. A food donation to the area pantries is appreciated. All 6 days will feature the lighting displays either on the driving path or a wonderful walking path, made possible by these major financial partners and media sponsors. To learn more, visit lightsofthenorthwoods.com.
It's Friday night. Christmas is 1 week away, and it's snowing lightly outside right now across far northern Wisconsin. It's all very light snow. It'll end here in the next couple hours or so, but we could get an inch of snow out of this evening, which will make things very slippery overnight. So be careful, please, if you're driving this evening. Here is visibility. So this is where the snow is reaching the ground. A half mile or less visibility is moderate snow. So all of this is light snow across the area now, and it's doing something like this kind of slowly across the area. So most of us, except maybe Portage County, will likely see some snow tonight. Going with a dusting to a ½ inch or so, but a couple of you now, especially in Vilas County, you may see an inch out of this one this evening as it's working through the area right now. So your hopes for a white Christmas, many of you have them, looking pretty good with the snow today. Another batch of snow on Monday, probably an inch or two on Monday, followed by what could be a significant weather system on Wednesday, somewhere across the Great Lakes. Still too far ahead to see exactly where, but we could have measurable or shovelable snow on Wednesday just before Christmas Eve, and some really cold air arrives for us too at the same time. But looking outside now, you can see lots of snow across the area, pushing to the east about 25 miles per hour, so not very quickly, but the back edge is right there across Iron County, moving to the east about 25 miles per hour or so. And that's just the beginning of the story of what's going on here, right? So a little front in the area now, pushing through a little bit of snow, then high pressure builds in for a short time, but there's many more behind this, and it looks like by next week Wednesday we're going to shift the storm track far enough south where we could get into the action, and once we're there we could stay there for a little while. But today, yeah, lots of cloud cover and also some fog early. There may be some more dense fog late tonight. That's going to be a stretch though into tomorrow as well, with temperatures doing this today, 29 in Rhinelander, so just like yesterday, 31 in Medford, 34 Wisconsin Rapids. We'll have high temperatures tomorrow back in the low 30s once again, and pretty much stay there all weekend long. Currently they haven't moved much at all, right, because all the clouds and moisture around. We'll have lows tonight back in the middle 20s or so. But going ahead, here we go. So 30s in the forecast tomorrow and Sunday and Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, right? And then Thursday, 8 degrees for a high, Friday 15. Keeping in mind that Friday is Christmas Day. That's Christmas Eve. You're probably traveling on this day, and that's the day we're watching right there on Wednesday for some significant snow across the Great Lakes. Your forecast tonight, though, is scattered light snow showers are out there now, ending around midnight-ish this evening. Look for low temperatures down near 24. For tomorrow, okay, so mostly cloudy skies, some dense fog early tomorrow, with highs near 32 once again, and a calm wind pretty much all day long. And then looking ahead, your 7-day forecast by Bottom's Furniture and Mattress shows that chance for snow on Monday. Looks like an inch or two on Monday afternoon, followed by a break Tuesday. And that's the system we're watching for Wednesday. That could be a shovelable snow as well, followed by some really cold air on Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. Justin?
All right, Jeff, without much snow on the ground until tonight, local people have been finding other ways to have fun outside. At Pioneer Park, they've now flooded one of the fields to make room for an ice skating rink. And as you see here, some people even still playing pickleball, even if it's a little chilly outside.
Or now we have the Dome available in January, so there is some indoor play, but we haven't gone indoors yet. We're trying to stay outside as long as we can due to COVID.
They're enjoying those pickleball courts, which just opened for the first time this past summer. It's a busy night for high school sports across the Northwoods, especially on the hardwood tonight. Highlights ahead in sports.
This Christmas, Fleet Farm has every gift for every list. Gifts are big at Fleet Farm. You'll find the biggest selection and the biggest savings. Know someone who's big into workwear? Get a free $20 gift card when you spend $100 or more on Carhartt for the family. Or for someone who's big into ice fishing, a portable Buddy heater is only $69.99. Fleet Farm has last-minute gifts for everyone on your list. Christmas shopping just got easier. Fleet Farm. Gifts are big here.
The following was performed by everyday riders like you. Please try it home.
Matt's a straight ripper. I heard the turbo and I was just giggling under my helmet. Look at that.
I look like a pro. Woohoo!
Dude, I love that
thing. See your local Northern Wisconsin and UP Ski-Doo dealers.
'Tis the season for holiday classics. Listen to your holiday favorites round the clock throughout the holidays. All your Christmas favorites all the time on Holiday Classics, 101.3 FM and 1240 AM.
Make your kitchen merry this holiday season when you count down the 12 days of KitchenAid at Jensen Akins of Conover. Get up to $1,700 back with the purchase of select KitchenAid appliances now through December 31st. Inspire new traditions this year and don't just make meals, but statements with KitchenAid's innovative appliances designed to unlock your potential and bring culinary inspirations to life. That's at Jensen Akins of Conover, of course.
Justin Betty and meteorologist Jeff Weller bring you the local news and weather from the Northwoods alongside the WJFW Evening News team. Watch Justin and Jeff weekday evenings at 5, 6, and 10 on News Watch 12.
My name's Arthur, from Merrill, Wisconsin. In August of 2019, I started getting numbness in my feet. By July of 2020, my feet were so numb, I lost a sense of balance. I thought I was walking on stilts. I seen this ad for Spinal Aid. I took 20 treatments from them, and by then my feet were 90% better and no longer felt as I was walking on stilts.
Are you experiencing weakness, numbness, and or pain in your feet or hands? These sensations might even be affecting other areas of your body along with your balance. You might have already been diagnosed with peripheral neuropathy and are taking drugs such as Lyrica, gabapentin, or Cymbalta that never seems to help. Neuropathy pain ultimately diminishes your quality of life. Call Spinal Aid of Wausau today to see if our treatment methods are right for you. Call 715-203-1508 to schedule your neuropathy severity consultation or visit us at spinalaid.com.
Sports Watch 12 starts now.
In just 7 days, jolly old St. Nick will come visit town. And, you know, I always thought Santa would make a great point guard. After all, his job is to literally hand out gifts. I mean, just think about it. All right, that's enough with the lame jokes. Let's just get to the highlights. Rhinelander girls basketball taking on Rapids Lincoln in a non-conference matchup. Raiders led at the half, but Rhinelander kept digging away. Nice pass inside to Bryn Brzezicki, spin move and laying it in. Hodags down just a couple of buckets. Later on, though, Meg Brown answers the age-old question, what can Brown do for you? How does a floater in the lane sound? Hodags pull within 4, but Lincoln was athletic and tough down low. Chelsea King Euro-stepping through the lane for the bucket. Rapids makes the journey north and heads home with a win, 66-46. Now for some boys action. Rib Lake taking on Phillips. And let's start this one off in the first half. Rib Lake gets off to a good start. Logan Blomberg with the corner three, and Rib Lake pulls up 3. But Phillips would respond with a 3 of their own. Tabor Folly rattles one in. Game is tied early. Loggers trying to take the lead, and their defense is going to help them do it. Folly with active hands gets the steal and lays it in on the other end. Loggers up 2. Later on, more from Phillips, feeding the big man, Braden Janicek. Too big, too strong, and 1. Loggers beat up on Rib Lake in this one, 68-35, the final. Staying in the Merriwood Conference, Prentice hosting Abbotsford, and we're going to jump all the way to the second half. And look at the pass here. A beauty from Reese Isaacson to Brady Seidenbender. Beautiful play. Buccaneers up 19. Now it's Seidenbender dishing the ball to Trey Heineken for 3, and the lead grows to 22. But the Falcons aren't giving up. Loose ball, and Cade Faber comes up with it. He's going to take this one all the way and float it in for 2. But Prentice was just too much in this one. And now look, it's not the prettiest jumper in the world, but he makes shots. That's all that matters, baby. Heineken with another 3, and Prentice beats Abbotsford 59-46. Back to the GNC, Rhinelander on the road against Medford. Big thanks to Sports on Focus for the stream. First half, Raiders with a big lead. Adding to it, Brigham Kelly, tough bucket to go. And just like that, the Raiders are up 16. Now, Rhinelander kept on battling, though. Jackson Zettler gathers the offensive board and lays it back in. Hodags trailing 18. Back half of this game now. Usually Logan Baumgartner is slinging passes on the football field. Now he's on the receiving end of one. Nice bucket down low, and the Raiders cruising this one 83-47. In other boys basketball action, Northland Pines trying to stay in the Great Northern race against Mosinee. Eagles fall short on the road. Mosinee wins 69-51. In girls basketball, Three Lakes played host to Coleman. Blue Jays come away with a big home victory, 52-31 is the final there. We also got to check in with some hockey. Northland Pines girls got on the bus, went all the way down towards Green Bay. Eagles took on the Bay Area Ice Bears. Bay Area actually tied the game at 3 with 44 seconds left in the third period. They would go to overtime, but nobody can score. The game finishes tied at 3 apiece. And in boys hockey, Rhinelander traveled to Amory to take on the Warriors. They fall 5-3. Whew. All right, that was a lot of basketball. Let's take a quick breather. You good? All right, let's hit the mat now. Rhinelander and Mosinee linking up for a conference dual meet. Let's kick things off at 182. Mosinee's Gage Kopic needed just 7 seconds for the pin, came flying out like a rocket. Mosinee enjoying an 8-point team lead. But the Hodags would come right back. 2:20. Ben Sinclair, mullet and all, he's picking up the pin, and it's a 2-point match. This one remained close until 138. Chase Mosina of Mosinee, great battle. He finishes it off with a pin. Mosinee picks up the big conference win, 42-31. That's it for sports. We'll be right back with more news right after the break.
This is the new Mix 96. Mix 96, the Northwood's new continuous hit music station, playing all of your favorite hits from 2K and today.
Just like fire, turning up the way.
Mix 96 plays a half hour of non-stop music every hour.
I know I can treat you.
Mix 96, no rap, no rock.
'Cause you're hot and you're cold.
Make the switch to the new Mix 96.
I was with you.
Just can't put a price tag on all this. And yet, we did. But with the new machine from CF Moto, it's surprisingly low because all the features you need come standard, like power steering, custom paint, and a powerful winch, all at a price you won't believe.
For all your off-road needs, American Marine, Shawano.
Witness the magic of Christmas at Rhinelander's Lights of the Northwoods for 2 weekends beginning Friday, December 11th and again Friday, December 18th at Hodag Park. This free event will feature over 150,000 Christmas lights and over 60 displays. A food donation to the area pantries is appreciated. All 6 days will feature the lighting displays either on the driving path or a wonderful walking path, made possible by these major financial partners and media sponsors. To learn more, visit lightsofthenorthwoods.com.
Hi, I'm Dennis from Irma. I've had excruciating pain in my lower back and neck. And I contacted Dr. Scherer. We went over the situation together. And after a series of treatments, my pain is gone. So I feel that it was complete and successful.
Are you suffering with back or neck pain and considering the possibility of surgery? At the Spinal Aid Center of Wausau, we incorporate the latest technologies, including high-intensity laser therapy that provides the highest success rates in helping people just like you avoid back and neck surgery. With our treatments, there are no drugs and no surgery, just relief. Call today for a free spinal disc severity consultation and see if our treatments are right for you. Call 715-203-4392 or visit us at spinalaid.com. Start living your life pain-free.
I told you last month several Christmas light displays around Rhinelander were cut, with both residents and the display at Hodag Park impacted. Now police say it's happening again in a nearby community. Merrill resident Christy Schwartz's Christmas decorations were victim to vandals. Schwartz says she does not plan on contacting Merrill police right now about the incident, saying she would just prefer, an apology. But she is surprised that it happened in her otherwise peaceful neighborhood.
We're right on the block with the church, across from a school, and somebody's coming cutting our lights. What's going on here? And my husband was furious. I wasn't very happy either.
Rhinelander police said this isn't exactly a new trend. They've seen similar vandalism in recent years, though they did track down one of the suspects in Rhinelander. While snowmobile trails aren't quite ready to go just yet, many people have been enjoying some other time outdoors on the local ponds and lakes, doing some ice fishing. Newswatch 12's Chris Baranek has a look at some of the big catches of the recent weeks in this week's Big Old Fish.
Newswatch 12's Big Old Fish is brought to you by Kurt's Island Sports Shop in Minocqua.
You're going to need a bigger boat.
We're still lacking the snow for a white Christmas, but that's okay. It's given us perfect conditions for ice fishing, and that's created opportunities for people like 9-year-old Buddy Dixon of Eagle River, who scored his first ever catch through the ice with this healthy northern pike he caught on December 6th while fishing with some friends on an Eagle River area lake. After catching the first one, all you want to do is catch more. Way to go, Buddy, on a heck of a fish. Next up, 11-year-old Jack Bonnack on 3 Lakes takes it up a notch with this brew, a 34-inch northern pike he caught while ice fishing and making some great memories with his dad and uncles. Keep up the great work, Jack, and keep on sending those big old fish on into us. Last but certainly not least, Gary Myshek of Eagle River had a couple of epic days muskie fishing back in November on the 28th and 29th. And he caught not 1, not 2, but 3 muskies. The first 2 measured in at 37.5 inches and 39 7/8 inches respectively. Then he also caught this trophy, a behemoth 51.25-inch muskie. Way to go, Gary. That is one heck of a fish. All right, fishermen and women, make sure to keep those trophy pictures coming. All the information you need to be in a future episode of Big Old Fish and win a Norling taxidermy fish mount is on our website, WJFW.com. And remember, anglers, fish on.
Get the power and performance you need with Masterforce from Menards. Masterforce has an air compressor to help you get the job done. They range in size from 2-gallon to 80-gallon. Get this 60-gallon air compressor for $469. Don't forget the air hose. This Flagzilla retractable air hose reel features extreme all-weather flexibility and is kink resistant. Right now, only $69.99 at Menards. Plus, give the perfect gift with the Menards gift card.
Warm season's greetings to you all from Menards.
For the most up-to-the-minute info on your school closings, visit WJFW.com on your computer, your tablet, or your phone. WJFW School Closings, sponsored by Marcel's Fireplace and Stoves and Builders Service Incorporated.
This holiday season, let's keep the cheer here. Your local Northwoods communities and businesses need you. Find unique treasures and gift certificates at your local area retailers. When you shop local, you help your fellow neighbors who are the small business owners in your community. Keep the cheer here. Happy holidays from the St. Germain Chamber of Commerce.
My name's Arthur, Merrill, Wisconsin. In August of 2019, I started getting numbness in my feet. By July of 2020, My feet were so numb, I lost a sense of balance. I thought I was walking on stilts. I seen this ad for Spinal Aid. I took 20 treatments from them, and by then my feet were 90% better and no longer felt as I was walking on stilts.
Are you experiencing weakness, numbness, and or pain in your feet or hands? These sensations might even be affecting other areas of your body along with your balance. You might have already been diagnosed with peripheral neuropathy and are taking drugs such as Lyrica, gabapentin, or Cymbalta that never seems to help. Neuropathy pain ultimately diminishes your quality of life. Call Spinal Aid of Wausau today to see if our treatment methods are right for you. Call 715-203-1508 to schedule your neuropathy severity consultation or visit us at spinalaid.com.
When you're the victim of an accident, it can feel like the weight of the entire world is on your shoulders. Why not let us take that crippling burden off your back? Habish, and Rotier. We fight for what's right.
Whether the kids wake you up or you're an early riser, tune to NBC 12, 5 to 7 a.m. Christmas morning for a Northwoods Holiday Music Special, featuring holiday music brought to you by these fine businesses.
Looking to get away? Really get away? The perfect getaway is Cozy TV. Get away from it all, anytime with Cozy TV.
Hi, I'm Justin with Miracle of Wausau. If you're struggling to hear your favorite news or entertainment shows, stop in and see me for a free hearing test.
Jeff, you're calling for about half an inch of snow tonight. We're getting a pretty good dusting out there.
Yeah, I was just outside. The cars are covered in light snow out there now, and the roads are covered as well with ground temperatures below freezing. So driving tonight will be just like this you see here in the parking lot with snow-covered roadways, very slippery in a few spots across the area right now. Here's that snow, a very narrow band of it pushing to the east, northeast, about 25 miles per hour. It'll be out of here about midnight-ish or so, but the damage will be done. We'll have some slippery road conditions into tomorrow morning for sure. All right, temperatures are well below freezing for all of us right now. We'll keep it all snowed tonight into tomorrow morning. And then we dry out for the weekend before we get some more snow in here on Monday, maybe an inch or two on Monday, followed by a system we're really watching for Wednesday, just before some really cold air gets in here on Christmas Eve.
Could bring us a very white Christmas.
Very
we'll
white.
have to see. All right, thanks, Jeff. Thank you for joining us on Newswatch 12 at 10. The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon is next. Have a great night and a great weekend.